D23 Expo. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I seen this suit on TikTok. This shit is fucking ass. But I think that's the point, though. I think that's the point. I think Disney's just running out of ideas, bro. Because realistically, bro, all the movies that we grew up and loved and watched when we were kids, those weren't ideas that everybody loved at first. Like, they're scared to make new ideas, so they're just like staying on the old ones because they're scared to make new ideas. But all the stuff that we love were new ideas at one point, and people didn't fuck with them at first. It took a minute for people to start realizing, like, oh, this is a classic. Things aren't instant classics, and I think they're just scared to do new shit because they just want to keep making money. Like, I don't know.
There is like a ton of stuff that they revealed in here. Some really exciting things.
The animation looks good, but like I feel like this is not going to hit, bro.
And some really weird things. And even though a lot of these trailers,
The Rock is in this movie.
And first looks were released online to the public and not just for attendees, Disney didn't.
Live action CGI Snow White movie. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see this. Because I fuck with Snow White.
Seem to have a rule about
But it's like, why? Like, can we get something new though? Like, they're about to tell the same story that we already know, just in a different way. Like,
phones in the audience, so a lot of the trailers are leaked online. But that's exactly what I'll be doing here for you guys. Is I'll be giving you my breakdown.
Oh, there's an echo. Fuck, bro.
Giving you my reaction to some of these trailers, looks, what I'm really excited for, and what I really don't care about. But I don't just want it to be about
shit
my.
Is mad annoying. His room is tough. What the fuck? They said they make Moana. They said Moana's gonna be the island's tribal chief or some shit. Yeah, what?
Breakdown for D23, giving you my reaction to some of these trailers, first looks, what I'm really excited for, and what I really don't care about. But I don't just want it to be about my opinion. I need you guys to get in that comment section and tell me your favorite reveal. There's honestly so many.
I'm about to turn my mic down because this echo is bothering me, bro. Maybe like 5, 6 or something. Yeah, that's 30. There should be no echo now. Or barely an echo.
Things, I feel like it's going to be hard for people to just pick one thing. So give me your top 5 best reveals of D23 so far. I'll put timestamps in the description so you can skip around to whatever thing you're most excited
There's an echo,
about.
but it's not. It's
with that out of the
crazy.
way, it's time to grab your wolvussies, hit that like button, subscribe.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I seen this. Somebody made like a caught red-handed thing with Red Hulk holding this shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I had to, you know what I'm saying, do my, you know what I'm saying, what, you feel me? I think that would be tough. Like,
Huh?
What? What happened? Yeah. That would be fire.
If you haven't already, and let's get to the reveals. So kicking off D23, Disney began with talking about Moana 2. Now, thankfully, this was a trailer.
Is it echoing badly?
Like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get to the reveals. So kicking off D23, Disney began with talking about Moana 2.
It's not bad, but it's like noticeable. Bro, I have my headphones right in my fucking... Bro, I have my headphones, but I lost the piece I could put into my PC. It's in Yonkers. In that woman's house, who is my mom's sister.
Now, thankfully, this was a trailer they released online to the public that lets us know Moana is now a big sister. This trailer also just gives us a better idea of the plot and Moana going on this exploration. I am someone who enjoyed that first movie, so I'm curious if the second movie will live up to the quality of the first. And it's still so weird to me that they're working on the live-action Moana movie with Dwayne Johnson, who was there at D23. And after Disney was done talking about Moana 2, Dwayne Johnson revealed his next movie that he's working alongside Disney with, and it's gonna be about monster trucks. Yeah, the hierarchy of power.
Oh, wow. So we're just gonna get a Cars movie about trucks. Like, these niggas are so unoriginal. This is literally about to be Cars, but trucks. And Dwayne Johnson's gonna be some big macho nigga. Like he plays the same person every single movie he's in.
Power at the Mouse House is about to change thanks to Dwayne Johnson working on Monster Jam. What a random thing for Disney to all of a sudden be working on. I have nothing against Dwayne Johnson, but I doubt you could come to the masterpiece that was Monster Trucks. From there, we had James Cameron come onto the stage and give us details about the next Avatar movie.
I didn't even see the one that came out last year.
Number one is fire.
I seen the first one. I didn't see the one that just came out.
The Way of the Water is good.
I didn't see it.
Now, this is Avatar 3 that is set to come out December of 2025 next year. And, well, James Cameron revealed the title of the movie, Avatar, Fire and Ash. This is such a better title than what was originally planned because the movie was going to be called Avatar the Seed Bearer. And, no, let's not do that. Avatar, Fire and Ash is actually a pretty badass title. And along with this title, they also...
What you mean again, Aiden? I mean, Javen. What the fuck? I said Aiden.
Showcased a bunch of concept art giving you an idea of what we'll see is us meeting a fire clan on the planet Pandora. In the last movie, we got to see Jake Sully and his family learn the way of water, and now it looks like they have
I don't think we need another Avatar, to be honest.
Avatar is really starting to become Avatar, just earth, fire, air. Pretty soon they'll be into...
Oh, they're trying
to... show.
They're trying to incorporate... Okay, I see.
The regular air.
Distinguishable. But along with this concept art entitled, James Cameron promises that we'll see a whole different side of Pandora we didn't know about. And now that I've become an Avatar fan since that last movie, I can't wait to see this, man.
I can't say anything because I haven't seen the second one.
5 and 6, when the family goes back to Earth. By that time, they'll master all 4 elements and actually fight Aang the Avatar. Probably. After that Avatar presentation was done, they moved on to Pixar. Now, there were some big announcements here at Pixar, so let's start off with the smaller things. For one, they're going to have a spin-off series.
What?
That shit make no... Go back.
Man, I'm also excited for Avatar 5 and 6 when the family goes back to Earth. By that time, they'll master all 4 elements and actually fight Aang the Avatar.
He's just saying stuff. He's not being serious. He's trolling.
Probably. After that Avatar presentation was done, they moved on to Pixar. Now, there was some big announcements.
I seen something, the Dream Production thing. It's like Inside Out, but like a spinoff. So it's gonna be like the people who create the dreams in kids' heads and shit. I think that's gonna be fire. I think that's a good way to, instead of emotions, you could control the dreams. I think that's very cool. I fuck with that.
Announcements here at Pixar, so let's start off with the smaller things. For one, they're going to have a spin-off series from Inside Out that's going to be turned into a show for Disney Plus called Dream Productions. And the whole premise of the show is just to show you different...
Why is everything dropping on Disney? I mean, nobody watches TV anymore, but I feel like when you drop shit, it's like, nah, nobody watches TV anymore, so I can't even say anything. But it just makes it so unimportant, like, when it gets dropped like that. I don't know.
Different weird dreams that Riley has. We also got our first trailer for Win or Lose. This is the first ever original Pixar series, and I honestly didn't know if I was going to check it out because I did see Monsters at Work.
This reminds me of Charlie Brown a little bit. I like this animation though.
And, well, it just was very much meant for a little kid and not something I could enjoy as an adult. But something about this trailer for Win or Lose is winning me over a little bit. I like the different looks of animation style they're throwing out there. I think I'll give the first couple episodes a shot, and, well, this is Pixar. They probably are working their magic. They also talked a little bit about Elio and reminded people that movie's being released summer of next year. But then they decided to reveal their next original Pixar movie that is called Hoppers. Looking at this concept art here, the film is
This animation is fire. I like this. This is nice. This is different. My boy getting over that MK Ultra right now.
About a girl who transfers her mind into a robot beaver to...
Oh, that's literally, okay. Literally MK Ultra, wow, okay.
Infiltrate the animal kingdom. John Hamm is also...
Oh, this is concept art. I didn't hear that. My fault. This concept art is nice. I'm sorry.
Said to be one of the voices in this movie. He'll be playing a mayor that works as sort of the villain of the film, trying to take down this habitat. I'm definitely going to have to see more before I get fully invested, but this is Pixar. I really do.
Doesn't the interface help me with the echo? I was told that. I wanted to make a song on stream, and I was told that I need to get an interface so there's no echo or delay. Or I think the interface is only for the delay, not the echo. I need whatever that does. For me to be able to play shit out loud and not have an echo, I need that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, think that's just like for music and shit then. Because the rappers told me that.
Do like when they take original swings in their movies. And although we're about to talk about a bunch of sequels that they're announcing, they're only able to make these original movies because of some of the sequels they make. And that's what I love about Pixar. They're balancing original ideas with sequels. But now getting on to their biggest reveals of the Pixar panel, some details and first looks on Toy Story 5. Starting off, they showcased just a little 20-second teaser trailer that really is just showing off the logo for Toy Story 5. It's not like a giant reveal. All the characters look like how you expect, and the logo even looks like how you would want Toy Story 5 to look. But the biggest reveal came in this first look concept art that shows the toys staring at Bonnie in the middle of the night as she's enjoying.
This is literally just showing us, like, yeah, bro, y'all childhood is gone. It's time for the new ones. Literally what that is telling us.
Her tablet. Letting you know that Toy Story 5 is going to face a very common issue. iPad kids. Bonnie became an iPad kid, man. In Toy Story 5, we're going to see her say, get something about Ohio, and she'll probably phantom tax Forky. These are all things she's going to learn.
Hey, bro, they said Riz in the Ninja Turtles movie last year. I saw it in theaters. So we don't know what we're going to expect. He's not even wrong. Like, niggas deadass said Riz in the Ninja Turtles movie. So that shit was corny, but he's dead not wrong.
Because Bonnie has brain rot now. Joking aside, this is something that a lot of us predicted could actually be an actual storyline in Toy Story 5, dealing with kids no longer wanting to play toys.
But this does make sense, because I'm not gonna lie, electronics have been popular for like the past 10 years. So, yeah. I think this is a good idea, though.
They should make another one.
I never really got into that. But I feel like this is gonna be interesting, because, you know what I'm saying, kids don't play with toys no more. Like, the new pacifier for kids are an iPad, a phone, a tablet. Like, you don't give a kid a binky no more. You give a kid a phone. Like, remember Gio, who was here? My little white boy who was here?
You don't give him a pinky.
You give him, he doesn't stop crying till you give him a phone. Like, that's literally the new pacifier. Toys aren't that.
You don't give him, like, Cocomelon stuff. You give him cars and trucks.
You watched Cocomelon when you were a kid? Cocomelon is not fire. I would never make my kids watch Cocomelon. That shit is crazy. But, yeah. I think this is going to be pretty interesting. I want to see how they handle it. I feel like this is going to be very interesting, because, you know what I'm saying, they're going to accept the fact, like, yeah, we don't matter anymore type shit. If they make a 6th one, though, they fucked up making a 4th one, but we got to accept it.
And just being way more interested in technology and tablets. I love this idea for the movie, but I hope they execute it right and it doesn't just feel like a boomer story of, tablets bad, kids need to play with toys. I really hope it's a much more insightful idea than...
Yo, guys, he said he's about to go to sleep. You gonna leave?
Huh?
You gonna leave?
I said, how long are you gonna do the stream?
If you want to leave, bro, leave.
How long are you gonna do the stream?
I don't know, bro, but hey, if you want to leave, leave. I know your patience and your dopamine is getting fucked up right now.
Just that. The other thing people are talking about with this first look is, Woody, what the heck are you doing here? Obviously, if you saw Toy Story 4, Woody left the gang to be at the carnival and help other toys, while Buzz and the rest of the gang went back to Bonnie. But this concept art clearly shows he's back in Bonnie's room and they're going to have an adventure there. I'm sure the movie's going to explain it better. My thinking is Buzz eventually sees there's a big problem here and needs to go find Woody, because he's the only one that could really help solve this. I'm also even surprised to see Forky came back. Sometimes the movies introduce new toys and then completely forget about them in the sequel, a la Wheezy, the penguin in Toy Story. Whatever happened to that dude? But technology also won't be the only villain of Toy Story 5, because they did reveal to us that we will be seeing 50 malfunction Buzz Lightyear toys that are going to work as the villain for this movie. And man, if people call...
If y'all niggas have never played Toy Story 3 before on the PS3, yo, being Buzz Lightyear on the Toy Story 3 game was the funnest shit ever, bro. He had the double jump. He used to be able to run through people. I mean, Woody was able to do the same thing, but it was just like different, because Buzz Lightyear is like, he's like muscular and shit. So it felt different. I used to play that with my uncle all the time. Shout out my uncle, man. Without my uncle, I wouldn't even like games. That ass.
Calling me a Buzz Lightyear lookalike wasn't bad enough. Now we're getting a Buzz Lightyear with red lights. oh, it's never gonna be over for me, but this could be kind of cool, but it's also weird how many alternate versions of Buzz they love to make. We got that one Buzz that had the special belt in Toy Story 2. We had Spanish Buzz. We got freaking Chris Evans Buzz Lightyear, and now we're about to get malfunction toy Buzz Lightyear. I also wonder if this storyline is inspired by the scrap Toy Story 3 plot where it was going to be about Buzz being recalled back to the factory because he was malfunctioning.
Everybody get the chair. Okay.
And the toys having to go save them. Who knows? We'll see. But yo, I'm excited for Toy Story 5. I'm curious how they try and remend some of the fans that were divided after Toy Story 4. But yeah, the toys versus iPads. All right, let's see it. The other big reveal that kind of got me a little bit more excited than Toy Story 5 is they have confirmed Brad Bird is going to be developing Incredibles 3. We are getting a third Incredibles movie. Please don't mess it up. I am a huge fan of that first Incredibles movie, and while at the time I thought I really did like Incredibles 2, over
The second one is fucking ass.
time and rewatching it, I like it less and less. I feel like they really did drop the ball on Incredibles 2. Especially if you watch Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2 back to back, it just feels tonally like two completely different universes. I have such high hopes for Incredibles 3, but only if it sticks to the tone and feel of the first movie, where it was a little adultish, it was a little bit serious. There was some like really dark and ahead of its time themes for the superhero genre. I really want this movie to be good and more in line with the first film as opposed to the second movie. I cannot wait for Incredibles 3. I'm sure we'll find out more details as the years come, but it's just nice to know the movie's happening, and I can't wait. From there, since they were talking about animated movies, they moved on to their Disney animated films, starting off with Frozen 3, where we did get a look at the logo and some concept art for the movie, showcasing Elsa and Anna riding horses as they go to a city floating in the sky. They didn't give much details about this third movie, but they did say that Frozen 2 left a lot of unanswered questions. And well, to answer those questions, it might take about 2 movies to do so, kind of alluding they're gonna make Frozen 4 as well. So that should be really exciting for Frozen fans. I do like those first 2 movies, but I'm not like a gigantic mega fan of the universe. I'm still interested to see the third and fourth movie though. One movie I am looking forward to though is Zootopia 2. During D23, they had a whole gag where they called Bob Iger Bob Tiger, and even showcased posters for famous Disney movies, but making them Zootopia-fied. But the biggest reveal that they did with Zootopia 2 is kind of letting us know who the villains or problem of the movie will be. Zootopia 2 is going to focus on reptiles in the universe that have had a problem in the world of Zootopia. One of those reptiles is going to be a snake named Gary, who is going to be voiced by Ki-Hee Kwan. I think that's an interesting direction and kind of fits in line a little bit with the first movie as the stereotypes of certain animals, and well, you call someone a snake, that's already being pretty derogatory to them, so I can only imagine the reputation snakes have in the Zootopia world. I like the direction for this. From there, they decided to move on to their Star Wars side of things, and they kept it pretty light. They did finally give us our first trailer for John Watts' The Skeleton Crew. You guys know here on the channel, I'm an extremely casual Star Wars fan. I don't watch every movie or TV show that Disney makes just because I'm not a big fan of the universe, but looking at this first trailer, I think it's something I would actually watch. While many people felt like this was going to be a Stranger Things ripoff in the Star Wars universe, this is much more giving me Goonies vibes. Just a group of kids that go off into an adventure and get lost in the Star Wars universe. I feel like this does have a whimsical, fun feel to it, something like early Steven Spielberg movies, and it's a vibe I could totally get behind. So I think I'm going to give this a couple episodes try because I think it actually looks nice. Along with that, also, they revealed a teaser for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Now, I did watch the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian and quite enjoyed them, but I never went to go watch the 3rd season, and I'm curious if this movie being released in theaters is going to be accessible or even pique my interest to a casual fan. The footage they showed does seem fun and interesting, but I'm going to wait on the more official HD look at the movie. Once that was finished, we moved on to the Marvel side of things. Now, I honestly wasn't expecting them to make any big reveals or even talk about something like Avengers Doomsday, so they instead just stayed talking about and revealing more things from projects we knew were coming, like Captain America Brave New World, where the most exciting thing is our more official clear look at Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk. And man, those are some red nipples. He looks pretty great though. I would have liked the mustache, but looks cool either way. A lot of the footage reiterates things that we've already heard and seen about the movie, as them going to find adamantium, Thunderbolt Ross asking Sam Wilson to reform the Avengers.
All right, we back in fucking business. Let's go. All right.
With more moments showcasing some of the action scenes with Sam Wilson and the Falcon. I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I hope it's actually...
Nigga, Falcon got no rogues gallery. Who the fuck is this nigga fighting? Neither does Captain America. Captain America got the Red Skull, Hydra. Like, who is this nigga about to fight?
Actually good. They again moved on to talk about the Fantastic Four, where they did let
Hulk,
audiences
right?
hear the
Right.
full Michael...
I'm forgetting this is a Captain America movie. Yep. And the whole trailer. Yep. I'm fried.
Kino score for the movie. I'd love to play it here for you, but if I play any more than 5 seconds, I'll get copy strike. And although they did just show the same sizzle reel trailer that they made for San Diego Comic-Con, the cast and crew who are currently filming the Fantastic Four did send in a video where we got to see...
It looks ass, but I have to understand that this movie takes place in the 60s, so it's not that bad. But it is ass.
Johnny Storm, aka Joseph Quinn, in the Fantastic Four uniform for the movie, giving us our first look to what the Fantastic Four costumes will actually look like. And this is kind of a big deal because although they revealed concept art and maybe a look of what they wanted the costumes to look like, that again is only concept art and it's not official until the final product. And here we have it. It's looking a little different than what they first showed us. And I don't completely hate it. It is different than what I was expecting. I really loved the concept art they showcased to us, and there could be a number of explanations for why it looks so different. For one, this just could be a very early version of the costume. We know Marvel loves to do the things where they have them wear costumes every other movie and even multiple costumes in the same movie just because it sells more toys and merchandise, and that's always a good thing for them. So this just could be an early rendition, and later on in the movie they get a more official uniform looking one like the concept art. But part of me still likes the different retro look, and that's what I'm really liking about the Fantastic Four, is just the retro futurism they're going with for this movie. From there we moved on to Daredevil Born Again, where yeah, people got to see a full trailer for Daredevil Born Again. And man, from the little snippets that I was seeing, it looks really good. It looks like they're keeping that violent, bloody tone. They're not watering or censoring it down. There's punches in here where
Holy
people are
shit.
actually bleeding. I'm loving seeing John Bernthal in there back as the Punisher. I can't wait for his episodes. It looks like the main storyline this time around is going to be Matt Murdock and the Kingpin Wilson Fisk having to team up to face a greater villain. And that could most likely mean Muse, who we do get a look at, along with also White Tiger, another character we get a look at. My other favorite part of this trailer, though, was this shot of the different Daredevil masks, letting us know we might see Daredevil in different costumes, and I would really...
I don't know who those people are. I don't know who the person with the shit on their face is. I don't know who White Tiger is. Yeah, so... shout out them.
To see the boy in that black and red suit. But instead of revealing that trailer to the public, we instead got a look at the Agatha All Along trailer that they did reveal to us. And man, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a
Smash.
douche. I'm so happy for you if you're excited for Agatha All Along. But man, I just can't seem to get there. I like Catherine Newton, Aubrey Plaza, the creepy, weird vibe that they're throwing out here. But honestly, if this wasn't my job, I think this is one of those projects I would just skip entirely.
Who's
And that's
Agatha?
like a real first for me in the MCU. I hope it wins me over when I go to see it, and it's
Let
actually...
me look her up. Agatha. Agatha Marvel. Yeah, I do remember. I don't know much about her, though. So is she like... because Wanda is fake evil, too. So is she like Wanda, but worse? Or... a character appearing in American comic books. A powerful witch, which in one of the original witches from Salem witch trials. She's definitely a fucking villain. She would be an ally of the Fantastic Four and the mentor of Scarlet Witch. However, this is a major subversion, as the comic version of the real Agatha Harkness was more of an anti-hero than a straight-on villain, like the one depicted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay. She's not. Wanda's not evil. You're right. I'm just taking that scene from the movie that I saw. So she was her teacher, and she worked with the Fantastic Four, but now she's an anti-hero. Okay, type shit.
Actually a really good project, but even the second trailer for the show hasn't won me over. But speaking of something I wasn't that excited for but did win me over is the trailer for Ironheart. That's something else that got revealed at D23, and they did showcase the first bit of footage for it, and while some of it does...
Yo, who had the Ironheart suit on in what movie? This was a movie. This was in the movie of something. What was the Ironheart suit in? That was in somebody's movie. That is super forgettable. Was that Black Panther? Yeah, that shit was fucking forgettable as fuck. Oh my god. And they're giving her a movie? I mean, I guess.
Doesn't exactly look all that exciting and maybe gives off a little bit of like a Disney Channel show. There is something really...
Nigga said Disney Channel show. Oh shit.
Cool about just seeing like the Iron Man suit and even the
Did you see that CGI? Oh my god, that shit was ass.
Channel show. There is something really cool about just seeing like the Iron Man suit and even
that looked like a cartoon, bro.
Disney Channel show.
There
is something really cool about just seeing like the Iron Man suit and even the concept of this season where it's technology versus magic. You have Anthony Ramos in there playing the Hood, who's going to go up against Ironheart. I'm just worried if this show is at all going to be worth it because they did.
Oh, it's a show. I forgot.
3 years ago, and our only...
I'm not saying that she deserves her own show, but hey, at least it's not a movie. We do not need that shit.
Barely now going to start marketing it and releasing it. Like I said, the trailer still made me more excited than I thought I would.
They're probably going to hit home with a lot of black people because this is a black show. It's probably what, you know what I'm saying? But that's like, yeah, I don't know.
Was for this, so I hope it turns out being
I'm
good.
not
but that
watching
sadly
that
ended
shit.
up being the end of the Marvel stuff, and they moved on to talk about some other Disney originals. They started talking about season 2 of Percy Jackson that is going to be titled The...
Yo, I read the book. There's multiple books, I'm pretty sure. And I watched the movie too. The movies, I think. And I also read the Maze Runner books too. Facts. Those and Diary of a Wimpy Kid and all of Shakespeare's books are like the only books that I remember reading in school. Facts. And Seven Angry Men. That's a good book too. And it's a story about a guy and another guy. He's like dumb, and he has to kill his friend at the end of the story because he's like dumb. He killed his man's. It's about something. They work on like a farm or something. I don't know, but I remember that book too.
Sea of Monsters. I actually kind of enjoyed the first season. I wasn't that crazy about it, but I liked it enough to check out the second season, so that's cool. Another first look we got revealed is for free.
Why are we getting a Freaky Friday, bro? That shit came out like 20 years ago, my nigga. We do not need this shit, bro. Like, what are they doing? Lindsay Lohan is about to be 40 years old. Why are we getting another Freaky Friday, bro? How old is Lindsay Lohan? She's like pushing 40, my nigga. She's right there. Why are we getting another one? She's so ugly now. Damn, age really does fuck you up. She was so fire back then. I had a big crush on her. She looks like a white Wendy Williams. What the hell? Y'all telling me this don't look like Wendy Williams to y'all? She looks crazy. She was like TV sweetheart back then. Looking back, she wasn't that fire. Never mind. I think I was just a young nigga, just like, idolizing whatever I saw on TV. She was alright back then, I guess. Yeah, she was alright. She was alright.
Freaky Friday 2 that is now going to be titled Freakier Friday. And we did get a look at Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis coming back for this body swap.
This is about to be, they're going to try to be edgy. They're going to try to be hip. And they're going to try to make this like a modern Freaky Friday. They're going to be saying a whole bunch of like slang terms. And I know exactly what they're about to do with this shit. It's about to be mad unfunny.
Swap adventure. I'm honestly surprised to see that the movie will be hitting theaters next year. I felt like this would be a Disney Plus original, but Disney is really trying to stay away from making only Disney Plus.
Oh, they're gonna release this in the movie theaters? I might go see this. They're not scared enough to put it in. Well, okay, they're taking that step to put it in the movie theaters. I'll go watch it. I thought this was gonna be like a Disney Plus type thing. I'll go see it.
Plus movies, because when you release and market something for theaters, it only has that much more value when you put it on your streaming platform. So I do think this is a good move, and it'll push them to make something quality. And I like that first Freaky Friday, so I'm excited for.
You know how long ago that was, though, gang? That was a long time ago, my guy. When did that come out? I'm about to just keep doing research because I really just like that movie's like probably older than me, bro. We're the same age. Yep, that movie came out the year I was born. Like, what the fuck? That movie is 21 years old, my nigga. Depending on what month it came out in. Wow, it's older than me by 5 months. Wait, no. September, October, November, December. This movie's 4 months older than me. So 21 years old. That's crazy, bro.
Freakier Friday. But one thing I was not expecting them to reveal at all, but I'm so glad they finally did, is our first look at Stitch in the live action
Stop dick sucking, bro. That shit was ass.
Lilo and Stitch movie. This thing has been in the works for the longest time, got delayed.
I don't know why. We don't need that shit, gang.
Because of the Hollywood strike and all these other things, and at one point was even also going to be a straight to Disney Plus.
Now, not gonna lie, that strike that happened like last year or 2 years ago fucked up a lot of shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This movie, big mistake. Disney has learned. We got revealed this will be coming to theaters summer of 2025, but really, it's our first look at Stitch that drove me crazy. Because for the past month or years, we were getting fake photos of what Stitch looked like, these AI renders or bad photoshops, and everybody was falling for it. But now,
I've never seen them shits.
we have what Stitch actually looks like, and I think he looks fantastic.
They look like Jeremiah.
This isn't an ugly Sonic situation. This isn't a situation where I think they really messed up or it's just okay. No, I think they nailed it. This looks great, and he even sounds good.
Okay, so how are they gonna incorporate this CGI abomination into real life? This is about to be another Sonic movie. Like, for real. And I hate, bro. Ugh. I understand you have to make it more realistic because, you know, he's, like, supposed to be real. But I don't like how they be muting the colors, bro. Like, he looks so... This blue is very depressing. This is a depressing-ass blue right here. But I understand you have to go for realisticness and stuff like that, you know, but... That shit looks bad depressing.
We'll have to see how the rest of the aliens of the Lilo and Stitch world work, but as someone who started getting very critical of live-action remakes, that kind of went out of the window with Lilo and Stitch. I liked that movie as a kid, and I think there's real potential for those big action scenes to look cool in live action, so they better nail it, because, man, if they mess up this movie, I just don't know what to tell you.
Bro, niggas who were born after, like, 2008, I don't even know what Lilo and Stitch is. To be honest.
Disney. But I am very happy with the look of Stitch. Another movie that got our first look and trailer released online to the public is Snow White.
So I guess their goal is to, like, make every single, like, animated princess story live action. I think that's what they're going for. What do we have so far? We have Ariel. We have The Little Mermaid. We have Beauty and the Beast. Did Cinderella come out yet? I'm not sure. And now we have Snow White. Okay.
White. Man, this movie unfortunately has been hit with a lot of controversy, I think unwarranted, towards Rachel Zegler. People took some lighthearted, funny comments she made and made them deadly serious and just were so unfairly mean to her. And as someone who actually does like that original Snow White movie and saw it a couple of times when I was a kid, I think the movie looks fine.
They can't make this shit boring. Like, that Beauty and the Beast movie that they came out in like 2014, 2015. Let me do my research one more time, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. Came out like 2014, 2015, I'm pretty sure. 2017? Oh, wow. Yeah, this shit was ass. This shit was very ass. I used to watch the animated one all the time, though. But this shit was fucking ass. It was very boring. It was super boring. So you can't make this shit boring, bro.
Want this movie to be good without any drama, but I know that's not gonna happen. People will find things to complain about it, but I think it looks fine. Another movie they started showcasing some first look footage of was Tron Ares.
Damn, I forgot about Tron. I used to think Tron was mad cool back then. Like the motorcycles and like they used to have like the circle things that light up and it looked like a ring. That shit was tough. I used to play the Tron game on my computer. I think that was on DisneyXD.com. Speaking of websites, CartoonNetwork.com got shut down. So if you go on CartoonNetwork.com, they will redirect you to HBO Max. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy, bro.
This is the third Tron movie, and it'll be mainly focusing on characters in the Tron universe going into the real world. The footage showcased Evan Peters' character along with Jared Leto doing some stuff in the real world. During this presentation, they also revealed that the soundtrack will be done by 9 Inch Nails. Daft Punk did an amazing job with the last soundtrack. I know they can't necessarily...
Is that the nigga from The Boys? Am I dumb?
This presentation, they also revealed that the soundtrack will be done by 9
Is that
Inch
Huey?
Nails. Daft Punk
Huey?
did an amazing job with the last...
That is him, right? Is that Huey right there? I'm fried?
soundtrack. I know they can't necessarily come back for this one. So 9 Inch Nails, I think, might do a good job. I'm willing to hear them out.
Look like
I will
him.
just say,
I'll go
though,
back.
from the first
I'll go
just
back.
showcase, people will find things to complain about it, but I think it looks fine. Another movie they started showcasing some first look footage of was Tron Ares. This is the third Tron movie, and it'll be mainly focusing on characters in the Tron universe going in
I
to
did
the
go
real
back super
world.
far.
In the real world. During this presentation, they also revealed that the soundtrack will be done by 9 Inch Nails. Daft Punk did an amazing job with the...
Is that him? I don't think that's him, but it looks like him. It's not him? Alright.
The last soundtrack. I know they can't necessarily come back for this one. So 9 Inch Nails, I think, might do a good job. I'm willing to hear them out. I will just say, though, from the first look and photos of Tron Ares, I don't know if it's giving me that vibrant, awesome tone and feel like Tron Legacy did. And I think that's mainly because this movie's taking place in the real world instead of the Tron universe. And then Disney decided to end their panels and reveals with showing us another trailer for the upcoming Lion King prequel, Mufasa.
One thing I can say about this one, this looks way more cartoonish than the first one. This looks realistic as well, but the first one looked like mad realistic. This looks way more cartoonish. Like his eyes move like he's in a cartoon. Like he moves like he's actually like in a cartoon.
Place in the real world instead of the Tron universe. And then Disney decided
The
to end
soundtrack
their
should be
panels
Baby
and
Tron, not
reveals with
facts.
showing us another trailer for the upcoming Lion King prequel, Mufasa. Here is one where I will be a bit of a hater. I'm very happy Barry Jenkins is a part of this, and I'm even interested in
The camera work is very nice.
story and what they could flesh out with Mufasa and how he became the Lion King. But there are so many moments in this movie, whether it's humor, sentimental, or serious, where I just can't take it serious because it's freaking animals I'm staring at and it's not conveying emotions very well. Maybe that'll be fixed in the final product, or I'll just get used to it when watching this movie. It doesn't look awful. It looks like it could be fun, but I just can't seem to get over that little issue. But
I
anyway,
just hate how the colors are so depressing. Like they gotta add some vibrance into the colors, bro. In the background.
guys, that was all the biggest trailers and reveals so far with D23.
Nigga said Lion King soundtrack should also be Baby Tron. Okay. Shout out D23, bro. I was kind of getting bored during the middle chunk of it, like when I was like not talking. Then they started talking about stuff that I like. So, you know what I'm saying?
These niggas, they know it's the time. Don't know why they carry they rhyme. Woke up shooting this shit out his mind. New ops, we got